Hello everyone and welcome to my review of episode number 24 of BB28. So, I did it again. I did not make a video for the last episode back on Sunday. That was a 2-hour episode. Again, just got busy with some stuff and it quite literally slipped my mind because Monday rolled around. So I just kind of, it was too late. I figured it was too late by the time I realized that. So I'll just kind of touch on the last episode a little bit here since I didn't talk about it yet in a video. So this was Sunday's episode, of course, HOH. So a bit of an interesting episode because it started off with BB Unlocked for the first hour, and then the second hour was the actual episode. So Danielle from season 3 joined the panel for BB Unlocked. And there was also an appearance from Paul from seasons 18 and 19. I love Paul. He's one of my favorites. So he was actually the one who hosted the HOH competition. So Dee did end up winning HOH. She was the first and only house guest to win multiple HOHs. So it's yet another week where it's going to be smooth sailing for the icons. And we're going to be talking about them a lot tonight. So Dee would end up nominating Drew, Taylor, and Latrice. I'll talk more about that in a minute here, but Drew also ended up getting the final BB time capsule. So he can never be a have-not again for the rest of the season. Now, when he got that, in my mind I'm thinking, who's even a have-not right now? Because, like, are they even doing have-nots? Like, because they don't talk about that during the episode, so I don't even know who a have-not is right now. But yeah, Drew, he can't be a have-not for the rest of the season. He does win a power, so that's good. Good on him. So the nomination ceremony was very dramatic, especially with mainly Taylor and Latrice and Drew, the three on the block. And that is how tonight's episode started. Nice little segue there. So basically what happened here was essentially everyone was just kind of blaming each other for saying that they want to target the icons. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, guys, you're going after each other. You're putting targets on each other, but they're not yelling at the icons. They're not getting mad at the icons. And in my mind, I'm thinking, this is great for them. It's going to be another great week for them. I think they're going to go all the way. I really do think they're going to go all the way at this point. Because, what the heck? It's crazy. So yeah, it was specifically, again, I mentioned Drew, Latrice, and Taylor really going at each other. Drew and Latrice really went at each other. I don't think Trice does not seem to be very fond of Drew now. So basically, everyone wants to go after the icons, right? Like, everyone was in the room. I forget who was all there now. It was, I know Yosh was there, Barrett, Drew, Latrice, Melody, Mallory, I think, possibly. So, Latrice had mentioned that she said she wanted the icons out. But apparently she was not referring to Angela. I don't know. That's what she said. But this was being used against her. And it's like, I don't even know what is going on right now. Because, like, again, everybody at some point in time has said they wanted to go after the icons. And again, we're going to be talking about that a lot during tonight's video. So Latrice would end up going to Angela to talk to her because Angela, again, Latrice mentioned icons because during the nomination ceremony, Yosh and Barrett, they also said, yeah, Latrice said this. She said she was going after the icons or we gotta get them out. Which makes sense, right? This is what they should be doing. They should be going after them, but they're not. And it's kind of insane to watch. So, yeah, Latrice would end up talking to Angela, and she's really, really upset. Like, Latrice just, she has a big breakdown here, and, she basically promises to Angela that she's not going after her, and Angela believes her. And I don't know. Like, I genuinely, I don't think Latrice wants to go after Angela. She mentioned that she wants to go after Devin specifically, and Dee, but more so Devin's, I think, by the sound of it. So yeah, it was a lot of that. So at this point in time, they're showing Latrice a lot in this episode, and we have been here before. We have done this. This is the one thing I don't like about this show. When they show somebody a lot, it means something big happened regarding that person, right? So, yeah, they're showing Latrice a lot in this episode. I wonder why. And right there I knew. We'll get to that though. So Latrice would also talk to Dee, who is the HOH, of course. So Latrice said that, talking about the whole going after the icons and all this, Dee does not believe her. Now, I love Dee. Dee is one of my favorites in the game. She said they showed her in the diary room and she's like, well, yeah, people should be going after us. They should be targeting the icons. But they're not. Like, Dee and Angela were on the block once last week, and that's it. That's it. Like, they're not. It's crazy to watch. It really is truly crazy to watch, and I can't help but wonder how many people are watching this season right now and going, "Oh, this is scripted. This is scripted. How are the returning players having this easy of a time in the house?" It's crazy to watch. It really is. So we would go to the player. They pick players for the POV. So Dee, being the HOH, she would draw two names. So she would draw Barrett's name first. This is the 5th time that Barrett's name has been chosen for a veto. 5th, which is nuts. This is gonna be what, the 6th veto or 7th? 6th, right? 6 or 7. And he's been drawn 5 times. Like, what the heck? That's insane. And then Dee would also draw Angela second. So Barrett and Angela do get picked to play in the veto. So more stuff about the icons here. So they're trying to figure out who would be a replacement nominee should someone come off the block, right? Now this is where I think they might, the icons, I mean, they might have messed up a little bit here, but I wonder. So they show Devins, and he's like, he's talking, and he's like, well, if somebody comes down, who should we put up as a replacement nominee? And he mentions Mallory, right? So then they showed Angela coming into the room, and Devins talked to her, and he's like, hey, I know who we should put up as a replacement nominee. And Angela had the same idea too. I guess apparently she was also thinking Mallory. So initially I'm thinking in my mind, but Mallory is in an alliance with you, right? So why would they put up Mallory? It didn't really make any sense at first, and honestly it still kind of doesn't, but I was like, okay, well, we'll see what happens in the veto, who wins. So speaking of the veto competition would kick off. This was a fun one to watch. So basically they had to perform like multiple reps on different workout machines, and whoever had the fewest amount of reps, they were eliminated. So the two scores, or I should say the lowest 2 scores, were out in the first round. So this was Drew and Angela. They had the lowest 2 scores, so they were out after round 1. So it was like, I think they called it like the booty scooty or something, where they had to like yeah, pull themselves back and forth a little bit. The motion is interesting, I will say that. So yeah, there was that, and then round 2 was like a hip workout where they had to go like side to side with their hips and hit the like a platform on the sides like this, but with their hips. So after round 2, Dee was out. So, okay. We go to the final round. It's down to Trice, Taylor, and Barrett. And it's, remember what I said earlier? Like when they show somebody a lot, that probably means something big happened with them. Well, take a wild guess who won this. This is a workout comp. Keep that in mind as well. So this is it's like a tongue workout. There's like a little thing they had to move back and forth with their tongue, which was very interesting. That's probably a lot harder than it looks. So Latrice ends up winning the veto. She already won the wall comp, so I don't know how surprised I am by this. She is more of a comp threat than I think a lot of us think. I think after the wall comp, you know, I already liked her before that, but after that, I gained a lot more respect for her, and now she does win the veto here, so it's the first veto win for Latrice. So obviously, she will be taking herself down. Um, I try to keep my notes a bit more brief for tonight as well because I knew there'd be way too much to talk about. Um, so again, they're showing D. They're trying to figure out who to put up as a replacement nominee because they know that Latrice is coming down, of course. So D is still strongly considering nominating Mallory as a renom, um, or a replacement nom, I should say. Um, she would go to Drew and Barrett, who are also in an alliance with her, and they're not okay with it at all. It makes sense. Why would they be? Um, Now this is where my brain kind of got mushed a little bit. So Dee would explain that she doesn't want to nominate Yosh or Haley. So okay, I can understand Yosh because of the bribe. Um, so Yosh, he did accept the bribe. So next time Yosh wins HOH, he can't nominate the icons. So obviously Dee doesn't want to go back on that. I understand that. But Haley, why not put up Haley? That's what I was thinking. Haley's not in your alliance. And I'm not just saying that I made it clear I don't like Haley. This is not me showing bias, but in my mind I'm thinking, wouldn't Haley be the best option here for D? That's what confuses me. Um, yeah, basically, I forget now what her reasoning was for not putting up Haley. If basically all she said was she doesn't think she's gonna go after her, uh, she might not. That being Haley, I don't know. I mean, it was weird to me. It was kind of weird. So Dee would end up talking to Mallory, and she was being honest with her. She told her that she might be going up, and Mallory's not happy at all. Nope, not one bit. Because again, she is in the Mosh Pit Alliance. That's the alliance I was referring to with Drew and Barrett as well. They're in the Mosh Pit Alliance, so I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm kind of I I look at this and I'm like, in my mind, I feel like it would make the most sense to nominate Haley, because again, Haley is not in Dee's alliance, right? It just seems like the logical choice. Um, So of course, Mallory is very close with Melody. She would tell Melody that, hey, I'm probably going up. And Melody's not happy at all either. They actually showed Melody going into a room by herself and just screaming. Um, they are not happy. Melody and Mallory not happy at all. They show them in the diary room. They're not happy. And I do like Mallory and Melody, and I do like Dee for that matter as well. Um, so Dee does end up nominating Mallory. So I don't know. I look at this and I'm thinking like, but was this the right move? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it is, but I'm thinking like the icons have been cruising, man. They have been absolutely cruising. Like Dee and Angela have been on the block once and that's it. Nothing outside of that. Devins has yet to see the block. So I don't know. Like I'm sitting here going like, okay, like D is fine this week, of course. The icons are fine because D is HOH, but what about next week? Because you gotta think, I would have to think, unless Devins or Angela wins HOH next week, I don't see how they don't get nominated. There's no way, right? But we'll see what happens, man. Just my favorite part of the season in general so far is just watching the icons work this game, because they are dominating and it is really not close, to be honest. So like when they set their target on someone, they get them out. They did it with Kamu, and now I should say as well, Dee did mention that her target is Taylor. Um, so I'm just gonna throw out just a prediction here, but wouldn't it be funny if Taylor wins Blockbuster tomorrow night? Wouldn't it be funny? I say wouldn't it be funny because I've made it very clear that I really like Mallory. Drew is my pick to win. So if Taylor comes down, you've got Drew and Mallory next to each other on the block on eviction night, and it's going to be yet another night where somebody I really like goes home. So this has been the theme of the season. So that's my prediction. And if it's Drew and Mallory, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, Drew has been playing the middle a lot. Everyone's onto him. But Mallory is a bigger competitor. She has more... Drew doesn't have any wins. Well, no, he does have the one win. That's a lie. Yeah, he did win the Blockbuster, right? So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Live eviction tomorrow night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And I do plan to do a live stream for that eviction. And we'll see what happens. So yeah, I know I didn't do a video again for the Sunday episode. Longer episode. It was a 2-hour one, and I just got busy with stuff and it kind of slipped my mind. So I did touch on that a little bit at the start of tonight's video. But yeah, episode 24. We're almost in September now, which is insane to think about. And I do think we're very close to jury, right? Surely jury has to be starting soon. I gotta think it's next week, but anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think of Dee's HOH here. I don't know, I do question her putting up Mallory, because like if Mallory stays, just imagine if Mallory stays and she wins HOH, like that could be something. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think of the season. Let me know what you think of the video. The video too. I meant to say the episode, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow night for the next live eviction.